So The Last of Us has finally been released on HBO Max, and guys, I am so happy to finally be able to say, with all meaning possible in my voice, that this show is absolutely incredible. The first episode that they released for The Last of Us is 100% a true and tried adaptation of the video games. They obviously changed a little bit of stuff, and I'm going to go into that into this video, and I'm going to do a full review of episode 1 in a future video. But this video, I'm going to show you a side-by-side shot of a scene within the show and then scenes from within the game, especially that famous truck scene when Joel and Tommy are escaping with Sarah in the truck to try to get away from all the chaos. It is absolutely incredible. What they did with this show is fantastic, and this is how every single adaptation should be inspired by. Like, there's no reason why. And they love to say, oh, there's no way that we can keep something true to the source material. There's no way. We need to change it for TV. It just doesn't work. This show completely shows you why what they're saying is complete nonsense. So I posted something on Twitter. There's this video that I retweeted on Twitter, and this video gives a beautiful example of a side-by-side shot of the actual TV show and the video game. And I'm not saying that a TV show has to be a side-by-side shot of a video game in order for it to be a true adaptation. But when you see stuff like this, it just goes to show just how much they paid attention to the franchise and to the source material, and how they try to put little things in there for little teasers for people who've played the games to be able to appreciate. That's one thing that I can truly appreciate as someone who loves the original game, and I hate the second one, but that's fine. I love the original game and the story and the world that they built. This TV show 100% respects that, and I'm happy to be able to say that. So we're going to get into this video. Let's check it out, guys. And of course, if you are new here, consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it because we're going very close to 11,000 subscribers. Let's get into it. I'm going to play this entire video, okay? And then we're going to go break it down and talk about it little by little. So let's play.
71.
They say how many are dead.
I hope that some bitch made it out. Let's see what they need.
You think you're doing? Keep driving.
You got a kid,
What are you
Joe.
doing?
So
Got a
do
kid,
we.
Joe. So do we. Keep driving.
Keep driving.
We can put you in the back.
Let's see.
Somebody else will come along.
Someone else will come along.
Shit.
We're safe. We're safe. It's okay. Hey,
You're safe.
we need help. Don't move. It's my daughter. I think her leg is broken.
Stop right there!
My daughter's hurt. Her ankle.
Stop right there!
Not
Okay.
sick.
Easy now. We're not sick.
What about Uncle Tommy?
You're safe.
I'm gonna get you somewhere safe first. Then we'll go back for him, okay?
Hey, no one told you to...
We've just been through hell. We just
We're
need...
not sick.
Please don't. Oh no.
No.
Sarah.
No. No. Okay. You're okay. You're okay. Move your hand, baby. Move your hand.
Listen to me. I know this hurt. You're gonna be okay, baby. Stay with me.
No. I know, baby. I know. No, baby. No, I know.
Tommy, help me!
Joe.
Sarah.
Come on, baby girl. Come on, baby girl. I gotta get you up. Come on. Get up. Come on, baby girl. Come on.
All right, so obviously that scene is always going to give me goosebumps at the end. It's a fucking amazing scene. But you guys can see from this video just how 100% true this entire first episode was to the source material, okay? They changed some things, okay? They changed the initial intro of the TV show gives a lot of backstory about the actual fungal virus before the story actually begins. I appreciated that. That's something that is good, and it's an extra scene that adds context to the story before the whole chaos actually ensues, because obviously in the video game, the chaos happens pretty quickly. You really don't get a lot of time to take it all in before, shit shit hits the fan. But the fact that they have been able to literally do a side by shot, I mean, look at this. It's ridiculous. The fact that they did this almost line for line, shot for shot, from live action to video game is fantastic. And I never want to hear another studio say that they cannot stay true to the source material. It is a complete lie, like we've always thought, and we've always said it was lies. They don't want to stay true to the source material. If you come out with a TV show and you trash the initial source material that your show is based on, you only have yourself to blame at this point. Because look at a TV show like this. Look at The Last of Us and look at every other show like Velma, for example. You know what I mean? Like they just are completely different. You have one side that respects the source material and you have the other side that bastardizes it. That's the big difference. Now, obviously, The Last of Us is not perfect in terms of the TV show. It is not perfect. There are some changes that I don't agree with. Obviously, there is lazy race swapping within the show, and also they also changed how the actual fungus is transmitted. That's a big thing for me, and I'll go more in depth about that when it comes to my first episode review. So stick around for that, guys, and stay tuned for it. But they do change the way that the fungal disease is transmitted. I don't like that. Okay, that can lead to a lot of loopholes. That can lead to a lot of complications later down the road. And a lot of people are saying, well, it doesn't really matter how it's transmitted as long as the message is still the same. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think it's going to force them to think on their feet under certain circumstances, and there's certain issues within the game that you're not going to be able to face now because you don't have to worry about spores. So it's a little bit strange to me that they would decide to do that, but I'm not really sure what their reasoning for that was. Other than my assumption, or my conspiracy theory, I should say, that I think the reason why they decided to change the way the fungus is exchanged is because of the simple fact that they want people who maybe don't necessarily know this IP to be able to associate just regular zombie-esque type TV shows with that kind of transmission. So the obvious simple bite transmission that a lot of zombie shows use, now they're using that instead of the spores. So it's a little bit strange to me, and I think they did it because it will be easier for people to understand. But overall, this first episode is fantastic, and I'm going to do a review of it, but I wanted to showcase this video to you guys because it's a very, very well-made video, and it shows exactly how this show respects the source material. So this video came from, I can't really say this person's name. I think it's Terre Station PY, like on Twitter. I'm not really sure. Let me see if I can pull up his account. Yeah, so it's this guy on Twitter. Go follow him. I can't really pronounce it, but it's Terre Station PY on Twitter. Go follow him. He really deserves it. He did a fantastic job with that video, and it seems like he specializes in Last of Us content right now. So he does a lot of side-by-shot videos, and I think they're very, very good. But this one was really, really good. So go check it out. Give him a follow on Twitter if you haven't. But yeah, it basically showcases how good they are sticking to the source material. And let's be real, they have all the time in the world to mess this up. This is only the first episode. Let's be very clear. It's the first episode within a series. Even though they did this one fantastic, they could very much mess it up in future episodes, and I will make sure to keep an eye on it and call it out as it goes along, because I'm going to do a review on this episode and on this series. So stick around for future video, guys. I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, consider giving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.